I knew I had a good chance of being drafted. I didn't go to the draft physically. I actually stayed home. I was up in Alaska watching it on the online platform, and it was like 5:30, 6 a.m. because I was in Alaska, so it's like 4.5 hours behind. And I was looking for Toronto to draft me because I talked to them a ton during the year, and pick 110 came around and Toronto was up, and I was like, all right, fourth round, definitely a possibility. I was a C-rated prospect, I think, so it wasn't like, for sure. But as soon as Toronto came around, I was like, all right, maybe we could do this. They draft another goalie,
No.
and I'm looking around, I'm looking at my dad, and like, oh man, you know, maybe not this year, right? And it's just like because you just don't know. And I didn't talk to too many teams. I definitely had interest by a bunch, but there wasn't any like Toronto. And so we're kind of, looking. It's like, all right, well,
And they were pick 110.
they were pick 110.
That's
And
so funny.
next thing I know, my phone starts going off and it's like, congrats, you're a Bruin. I'm like, what? Like, I'm looking at the thing. And the Bruins are up next, but they didn't have my computer was stalled out. It didn't load in time. And my friends that were at the draft and my agent was at the draft, and he's like, congrats, you're a Bruin. And then I'm loading and reloading it, and it's finally clicked in, and it's a Jeremy Swayman Boston Bruins, and I was like, holy, that's pretty amazing, man. That's so great.